and they sort of have their unique way of looking at the world. So some energies, some spirits will connect to me over others. I know last time I was doing this show, a lovely lady, you know, I connected to her, and her biological dad, the spirit of her biological dad, came through. And it wasn't who she expected. And this can often happen in this particular work when we work mediumistically. So what I'm going to be doing this evening is opening up to the other side, connecting to the other side of spirit, to give you those messages from loved ones. It could be friends, it could be family members, you know, it could very much be a friend of a friend, or a message to give to someone else. We really don't know, which is the beauty of mediumship. We never really know what's going to come through. But often they will come through and, you know, give me their name, or will give me descriptions of their personality, memory links that you'll understand and relate to, months perhaps, birthdays, anniversaries, celebrations that are significant. So if you have done this before, great. If you've never done this before, well, why not take advantage of the free 5-minute readings we're going to be offering between now and 7:30. So that's half an hour of live, free, 5-minute mediumship readings. To get involved, pick up the phone and dial 0808 131 0882 for a 5-minute free reading. You'll be live on the air. I'll pick up the phone, and of course I will then, you know, speak to you and introduce you to the show, and I'll be doing that free 5-minute reading with you. Now, if you're watching and you're thinking, I'd love to speak to a medium for a little bit longer, I want more than 5 minutes, well, why not pick up the phone and dial one of the main numbers on your screen? The fastest, quickest way to getting involved is picking up the phone and dialing 0907 004 4949. That number is just there below the phone. There we go, that number there. By calling that number, you're going to speak to a medium, okay? Now, we've got many different mediums working this evening. They'll be working in different ways, but still linking into the world of spirit, giving you those messages, giving you those messages of upliftment and empowerment. Alternatively, you can pay by your card to speak to a medium by picking up the phone and dialing the free phone number 0808 131 0880. That's 0808 131 0880. But guys, what I'm saying right now is, if you're watching and you're thinking, I'd love to get a reading, I'd love to get a free 5-minute reading, maybe you've never done this before, maybe you're thinking, why not? Why not? Give it a go. It's an absolute great opportunity now to get a free reading. When this phone goes, I'm going to stop everything, and it's all about you, okay? I'm going to link in and see what messages are coming through from the other side of spirit with you. To pick up the phone and get that free reading, all you have to do is pick up the phone and dial 0808 131 0882. So as that phone rings, I'm there linking in to the world of spirit, and of course, you know, giving you those messages. Do tell your friends and family about us. Mediumsnow.com is our website, and yeah, simply www.mediumsnow.com. And really, you know, we've been doing the web shows now for a little while. I want to say probably about 2 months now. So every Saturday, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. So what I'm going to begin doing at the moment is actually connecting. I've described a little bit about who I am. I've always seen spirit, always worked with spirit. And spirit have beautiful ways of coming to us and communicating with us. Often it can be little symbols, it can be little messages, it can be those little signs that we see in the sky, you know, in the clouds, little things that we see, feathers, on number plates. And what I'm going to do is attempt to begin opening up and connecting to the other side. Now, it's really interesting. There's a lady called Valerie that I have with me, and she really wants to acknowledge, her 2 daughters here on the earth plane. And it's interesting because I had her with me briefly before as I came here into the studio, and she's acknowledging the August month as well. So July, August is quite relevant for her. And I feel she would have passed quite quickly to spirit in quite a peaceful way as well. But she's saying she sort of went to sleep and then that was it. Now, I feel, to be honest with you, she wants to really reach out to, I feel like I want to say a Sarah or a Susan as well, that feels really relevant. And I feel like this would be, oh, we've got a call, so it's all stopping now. Hello? Okay, so we've got a call coming through, And if you'd like to speak to a medium, pick up the phone and use the pay by phone option, which is 0907 004 4949. Right, hello caller, hello, who's there? Hello Sarah, yes, really good, thank you. How are you? It's Sarah from our lovely reception team. Who have you got for me today? Wonderful, thank you, absolutely. Hi there, Carol. Very good evening to you. Have you done this before? Wonderful, wonderful. How are you this evening? Excellent. I'm going to connect you live now to the show, if that's okay. Yeah? Perfect. Right. Let's have a look. Can you hear me again now?
Yes, I can hear you loud and clear.
Wonderful, Carol, lovely. So what I'm going to attempt to do today is link to the other side. Now, you were saying before, we were just chatting, that you've never done this before, and
No.
just pure curiosity, I think, really is the feeling I get with you, just to sort of see. Yeah, lovely, okay. Let's have a little link in here, because it's interesting. I feel there's a gentleman that walks with you very strongly. I feel like I want to say the month of June is also being highlighted as quite relevant. Would you understand that month?
June. Well, I'm just trying to think of my dad's birthday. I think it was around then. Yeah, June.
Yeah, because I was going to say it feels like Dad's energy. It's like they're highlighting the 13th, I think, as well of a month too. That the 13th, 14th of a month. But it feels like it's Dad that.
Thursday.
Sorry.
That's my son's birthday.
That's your son's birthday.
14th of June.
Right, okay. You know, your son takes after Dad, doesn't he, in a way? He's got the, well, Dad likes to saying, he's got the charm, he's got the, you know, he's got the, I feel Dad was a real charming character, wasn't he? Charming chap.
Yeah.
And everyone loved this man, you know, it's almost like there's nothing he had this quirky way of sort of, I don't know, just bringing a lot of joy in. The feeling that I get is he's saying to me that you've been a little bit, what's the word? You know when you've got lots of energy, really revved up, but you're, you know, kind of, and he's saying, you know, she's been really excited and really kind of revved up, but there's been a few difficult things that have been getting you, it's almost like ruffling your feathers, you know, getting yourself a bit worked up, and it's like, Rah! And Dad's saying this is with people as well. This feels like it's with friendships as well. I don't know if that makes sense, but I don't know, it feels like someone in a friendship level's kind of got you a bit recently, because you've gone,
We have actually,
yeah, and you've thought, oh, they're a bit sort of selfish, how rude of them, you know. But Dad's saying, you know, do you know what? Just kind of keep doing what you're doing, which is pulling away from it. I feel they're going to come round, and I feel that situation's going to very much turn around. You're going to have a beautiful, beautiful Christmas. I feel Dad loved Christmas because I'm seeing him with what looks to be, it's like, I think it's a memory link that he's giving, but it looks to me like he's sort of, it looks like, I want to say, I'm dressed as Santa. So I don't know if this is a memory link he would have had, but there's like a Santa hat I'm being shown. That do you like sort of dress up in some senses with the Christmas theme?
He didn't really have much choice with us. He got the hat put on him.
Well, I think he's really, really, really excited about the kind of new year for you, absolutely. But there has been, as I said, it's almost like a lot of good things, but a lot of difficult things all at once with you recently, you know. And Dad's saying keep focusing on the good things that are around, because I do feel there has been some challenges recently, as I said, particularly with people around you. Yeah, the main message here, though, is I feel like I want to pace myself, take things slowly and calmly with you, because you've been getting yourself a bit worked up, and I think the Christmas period is going to calm you, it's going to relax you. And I keep seeing a new TV. I don't know why. I'm being shown a TV set, so I don't know what that's about. But it's... I don't know. I don't know if his son's getting a new TV, or I don't know what this TV is.
I hope not. Just got a new washer.
Okay. There's like new technical things going on there. Right. Well, I have come to my time with you. How have you found the reading? Because I know we're only very limited for time here, so we're only going scraping the surface.
Yeah, it's very spot on. That's exactly what I am going through at the minute, and I am trying to calm myself down. not get frustrated with people.
Yes, yes. Well, Dad's giving you a massive, massive hug from Spirit, and there's so much joy and warmth that he's got. And I think, I feel like it's onwards and upwards, really. It's sort of for you, really. And I do feel some beautiful, beautiful things and good news coming for Son too, particularly around the Christmas time. We are going to have to let you go, Carol, but it's been absolutely lovely, and thank you so much for coming through on our show. It's been lovely connecting, and thank you for letting me read for you.
Thank you too for getting in touch with me, Dad. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Yeah,
Take care. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Oh, and tell your friends and family as well about our lovely new Mediums Now show. Oh, there she goes. Right. Guys, do tell your friends and family about Mediums Now live. That's how it works. Right. It's all stopping now. The phone's ringing. So I'm going to be talking to our prepaid team in a matter of moments' time. The phone is just connecting. Hello. Sorry, I'm just on the phone now to James in reception team. He's going to connect me through to a caller. Hi, James. Who have we got on the line? Lovely. Thank you. It's Donna. We're going to be connected through to the lovely Donna. Now, guys, if you'd like to get involved and speak to a medium for a little bit longer, do pick up the phone and dial through. 0808131 0880 is the pay by phone, pay by card option, or the pay by phone number is 0907 004 4949. Hello, Donna. Can you hear me? Hi. Hi. Donna, you're through to Aldo here on Mediums Now Live. Have you done this before? No? Okay, perfect. Is it okay to connect you through? Yeah? Perfect. Wonderful, Donna. Right. Hello, Donna. Hi again.
Hiya.
Hi. What I'm going to do, just bear with me, Donna, 2 seconds. Just letting everyone know, guys, there's only 20 minutes left to get your free readings here, okay? So from between now and 7:30, I'm doing free 5-minute readings live on air. Pick up the phone and dial 0808131 0882 to get that chance to really get that free 5-minute medium mystic reading. Right, back over to you, Donna. Sorry, I just had to get that out of my system just to let everyone know kind of what's going on here on the show. So I'm going to link in with you, but I feel you've got a lot of people in spirit. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Because the first thing I've got, it's like a big, I'm getting like see, they're all behind. There's a big guy, really quite a big build, quite chunky guy that I'm being shown. But there's two men. Do you understand? But he's like really.
I understand that.
And he walks behind you and he protects you, and he's really, kind of quite sort of got this real big build character. Lovely guy, really cheeky chap, but grounded and big.
That'll be me, Dad.
Yeah, but he's with like a gentleman. I don't know if this is his brother or who this would be, but it feels like he's with another gentleman that connects to him. I think this is Dad, actually, his dad. But because they're showing me two gentlemen. There's like a S initial as well. I don't know who that is. It's either Stephen or there's like an S initial. Would you understand this initial? Simon, or I'm not quite sure what the S initial is.
No, I don't know who that is now.
Would you understand the initial F?
No, I can't think offhand now.
Right, because I've got like the name. I want to sort of say Fred, or there's like it's like a Frank. I want to say there's an F initial that's being shown as well. Bear with me. Let me just link in, because there's a you've got a lot on Dad's side of the family as well around you, spirit wise. Here is what I'm being shown, which is interesting. I just want to take a step back and then move forwards again, because you have got Dad coming through with a lot of love, but he's with a gentleman that's more tall, that's sort of taller, and there's like I don't know why I'm seeing a tattoo on the right arm. Would you understand this?
A tattoo? No, not as far as I know. I don't know.
Right. Okay. Let me just step back from this, because we've got Dad here. We've got he's with. I think this is with either would have been a close friend of his, but he's with a guy. But he looks blonde, like he's showing himself blonde.
I think I might know.
Okay.
I think I might know. Oh yeah. That'll be his best friend.
Right. Okay. Because it's like he's got this brotherly energy going on, but he was like his big brother on the other, in life, and looked after him, and gave him that motivation and support. Dad has a really, really sensitive Dad has a real sensitive energy about him, and I feel like he would have been one of these people that was very methodical, watched everything, made sure everything was, so, and he's sort of doing that still on the other side as well. I feel like I keep feeling he's saying he's in a different place or a different part of the country. I don't know why Dad would be saying that, but it feels like a place that he would have felt very connected to. And I keep being shown like a hill top, so I don't know what that links to, but it feels like he's connected to another sort of like place of the country. He just feels very connected to, but it feels like Dad wasn't sure if he believed in all this stuff, but he's saying he's learning lots of new things now, and the two of them are very, I want to say, sort of naughty on the other side, sort of real, kind of cheeky on the other side of life, but there's a woman as well that stands with this friend of his who's got like brown hair, well, quite sort of mousy brown hair, and she's sort of connected to him. So he's sort of reconnected with quite a lot of people. And he's singing a song to you. I don't know if he liked to sing, but I'm seeing like a singing of a song to you. But it feels like he's singing a song. And I don't know if you hear him sometimes, but I feel like he sings to you, which is interesting.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. Yeah.
Because he's saying that you knew he was part, it was saying that you felt a bit guilty with some things around the passing of this, but you knew he was going when he went, if that makes sense.
Yes, I did.
And you in a way, he's saying, you didn't jinx anything, because I feel in the way you're like, oh no, I knew that, and so it was a very it was a very powerful time where you went with your intuition. So hopefully that makes a bit of sense.
Yeah.
October's also being highlighted as quite relevant. Like the October-November period. Would you understand that month just gone?
Yes, I would.
Because that's
yes.
like a celebration, birthday, anniversary, that kind of, or passing kind of period there that's being really acknowledged. And I feel like the message is he wants you to go with this idea that you've got planned right now. He's like, go for it. I feel like this is more work-wise, if that makes sense.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah? So he's giving you like the thumbs up with that. And he's saying this is the right path for you. It feels like you've been on this path, but you've been feeling, is this the right path? And he's saying it is. Now I'm going to have to let you go, but how was that reading for you?
That was good, very good, thank you.
Well, it's been an absolute pleasure connecting with you, and sorry we don't have longer. Thank you for coming through.
Aldo.
Take care.
Thank you, Aldo.
You're very welcome. Bye-bye.
Bye.
There she goes. Now, guys, if you'd like to speak to a medium at home, okay, I'm limited here in the studio for how long I really have to work with you. You can pick up the phone and dial 0907 004 4949 to really be directed straight through to a medium at home. Alternatively, you can pre-book using your debit or credit card, calling us off the free phone number 0808 131 0880. That's 08 131 0880. Right. Okay, the phone is ringing, so it all stops now. We're going to be connected to one of our lovely reception team, and we are going to see who's on the line. Hello, caller. Who's there? Right, I'm speaking to James, one of our prepay reception team. Hi, James. Who have we got on the line? Lovely, thank you. Right, we've got Kathleen connecting us through on the line. Hello, Kathleen. Hi, how are you today? Excellent. Is it okay to connect you straight through to the show? Perfect. Right, lovely. Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes, I
Hi,
can.
hi again. Sorry, your name was Kathleen, wasn't it?
Yes,
Yeah.
that's right.
Right, okay, let's have a little tune in. So what I'm attempting to do is to link into the world of spirit, but the first thing spirit make me aware of is you're quite a fast-paced person, if that makes sense. And and you can get you're kind of, you live in the fast lane of life, and you almost feel like you don't stop sometimes. And it feels to me as if recently, people have been a bit unsure of what your next step is, or you're making everyone, it almost feels like, I get this feeling you're not being very, everyone's like, are you okay? And you're like, yes, I am, but there's something that's changing with you. Does that make sense within you at the moment?
Yes, it is.
And it feels like that changes for the better, very much so. Now, I don't know why, I'm actually seeing a spirit baby, a baby in spirit, actually. I want to say a spirit child.
With myself, I did lost one.
Yeah. Oh, bless. Okay. Well, he's here, and he's. They don't part. I mean, I say they don't pass. They don't. Spirit never dies. So the energy of him is so much around you, and it's interesting because he's coming through, and I find it interesting when spirit children come through to give messages, because it's always so innocent and pure, and I just think he's got this purity and this love and this innocence, and what I want to say to you is, I feel well, it's not me that's wanting to say this to you, what your baby that you lost that's on the other side is saying to you is, give yourself permission to take off responsibility right now, because I feel like you're carrying a lot of everyone else's burdens, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I was, but I know for a fact that I really need to sort that and take time out and think about myself.
Yes.
Sorry, I'm just on my...
Absolutely. Now, I don't know who also is in spirit that had difficulty seeing, but I feel like there's someone in spirit that couldn't had bad vision.
A man?
I'm not quite sure. I feel like I want to say, if it is a man, it looks quite like the image I'm getting is quite female-like, I wanted to say, actually.
Okay.
But would have had
Could possibly
quite slender guy, he's showing me, that I'm being shown. And I feel like this links to I think it's your dad's side of the family. Would that make sense?
Okay, I never knew quite much. I never knew much my mum or my dad's side, but yeah, I could take that. Yes.
And I don't know who Elizabeth is, but I get this name and James.
Oh, my Auntie Betty and James would be an uncle, I think.
Right. And he's passed, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because he's also around you. But I think the strongest link I get is with your spirit child, and it's just like he's just saying, give yourself permission to take off responsibility. I know that sounds a bit irresponsible of me, but it's like, take off the pressures. This is a time, I think, to don't feel bad about upsetting or hurting people, because I feel recently you felt like you're in two minds of what to do, because you're doing everything for everyone. But I feel like I want to tune back into you, if that makes sense, and really, listen and link in. I don't know why I keep being shown your garden too. Have you been thinking of doing something with that, or different? I'd
love a house with a garden.
So you've been thinking of that, because I'm seeing you. Spirit is saying this to me, and I feel like it's your spirit child. Now, spirit children that come through, interesting, they tend to also come through with a message of giving. I always find this, because they didn't have an earthly experience, they just have this beautiful spirit. But he's coming, I feel the spirit child's coming through to say you're giving birth to a new chapter, you're giving birth to a new life. And I think this probably is then the place with the garden, because I'm seeing you really content and thinking, I want to change this, I want to, but I think there's going to be a move for you. And I feel that the summertime of next year is where that seems to be at, or what that brings, if that makes sense.
Yeah, okay,
So hopefully that's made sense. I think we have come to our time, so I am very, as I said, limited here because I've only got 5 minutes. But how was the reading for you?
It's absolutely fantastic. Thank you. No,
Oh, thank
really,
you.
really good.
Well, it's been lovely connecting with you. Thank you for coming through. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your evening, and a Merry Christmas and New Year to you.
You too, and Merry Christmas to you.
Take care. Bye-bye.
you.
Bye-bye. Ah, there she goes. That's as quick as it happens, guys. It really is that simple. Pick up the phone, get that live free reading, 0808 131 0882. Now, I'm only going to be doing this till 7:30. Then it's going to change around a little bit. But maybe you'd like to speak to a medium and get a little bit more insight, okay? Speak to a medium for a little bit longer. You can do that by picking up the phone and using the pay-by-phone option. It's 0808 131 0880. Or picking up that phone and using the pay-by-phone option, which is 0907 004 4949, or the pay-by-card number, which is 0808 131 0880. And do remember, it's £1.50 per minute plus network access charges. Oh, actually, I'm going to be logging out of that free phone number because I think we've come to our time with free readings. Gosh, where does time go? So you missed out, guys. But don't worry, you can very much get yourself a live reading here on the show with me. Now bear with me a second, I'm just going to log out of this phone and I'm going to log into a premium line. So we're going to have the next calls that come through paid, okay? So it's going to be £1.50 per minute plus your network charge, access charge. So I'm going to log in now to my PIN. So you'll be calling that pay by card option, which is 0808 131 or 0880, or call the pay by phone number, which is 0907 004 4949. So I'm just logging in, and once you call one of those numbers, my PIN, of course, is 4704. Right, so I'm logged in now to that line. Let's just recap what's going on, because you might be thinking, what's happening here? Who is this man chatting to me and telling me numbers? My name's Aldo, Raffa. I'm a psychic here on Mediums Now Live. I'm a psychic medium, and I'm aiming to really connect to the world of spirit with you today. Now, we've done some free readings, some free 5-minute readings. If you'd like longer, perhaps you were lucky enough to have one of those free 5-minute readings and you'd like a little bit longer, speak to one of our mediums live, joining you at home. You can pick up the phone and dial the pay-by-phone option, which is 0907 004 4949. It's £1.50 per minute plus your network charges. Or alternatively, you can pay by the card, which is 0808 131 0880. Now, by calling one of those main numbers, you can, of course, talk to a psychic at home, a psychic medium at home, to speak to you, to link into those loved ones, to link into those family members. But what I would recommend, if you'd like, of course, it's entirely up to you. If you're feeling brave, if you're feeling courageous, and you want to come through and have a live reading with myself here on the show, you can simply pick up that phone and dial one of those main numbers and, of course, speak to me here, speak to us live here on Mediums Now Live for a short 5-minute reading. Now, what I'm going to do is begin to actually tune in to the world of spirit and see kind of what's coming through, and hopefully tune in to the next caller that we have coming through as well on the lines here. So let's just have a little link in. I feel there's a lady that I want to talk to who's lost her partner, and I feel like this could have been quite a number of years ago, but I've got a lady's partner here with me that's making me aware of a gentleman that went to spirit with a heart condition, and he wants to connect to his partner. And I feel that the energy and the emotion of this situation is quite full on, actually. Now you can call at any time as I'm linking into this, but you know, and interrupt this particular link. Maybe, you know, this connects to you and relates to you in some way. But I do very much pick up a gentleman that wants to acknowledge and talk about him going to spirit quickly with a heart condition and wants to acknowledge the woman that he very much loved. Now, I feel that they weren't necessarily married, and I feel that this could have been about 9-10 years ago. Or there's certainly a relevance actually to 2009, 2010 that links to this. And I feel that he comes through with this message of peace, with this message of warmth, but he's sort of talking and also highlighting this month, December, as quite relevant for what feels to be a birthday. And he wants to say thank you to this lady too. He wants to say thank you for being there and thank you for bringing so much love and joy into his life. But he wants this woman as well to appreciate the love that feels very much around her at this particular time too. And I feel that, you know, he's kind of making me very much aware of wanting to connect to this lady. And I feel this lady is either called Jane. I feel like I want to give this message to a lady called Jane, and I feel like that I'm being drawn to this name very strongly with this gentleman. So if you can understand this, Jane, who's watching and linking into this show, please do get in touch. But I feel like there's a lot of signs that he's sort of been giving recently as well. So hopefully that makes a little bit of sense. Let's tune in and see what other spirit we have going on around us. Now, actually, just before we do, maybe you're into the paranormal. Maybe you know, you're quite fascinated by the you know, ghoulies and the spirit world. Maybe you've had experiences. Maybe you're having experiences. Maybe, you know, lights are going off here, there, and everywhere. Maybe spirit are, you know, giving you signs or symbols to work with. Who knows? Why not have a chat? Why not connect? Why not come through to me? I'm a psychic medium. My name's Aldo Raffa. I've been a psychic medium all my life, really. Sensed, felt different things in the world of spirit. Shut it down for quite a number of years because, you know, it's kind of like, okay. But of course now really working and tuning more into that energy and giving you those messages and linking into the world of spirit. Perhaps you've been thinking about someone and getting signs and symbols. Maybe you're thinking, is that really them or is it just my imagination? Maybe you've had dreams where spirits have come through, or family members come through, a loved one, a dearly departed has come through. Do come through. The fastest, quickest way to get involved is picking up the phone and dialing 0907 004 4949. That's 0907 004 4949. And you charge £1.50 per minute plus your network access charge. Alternatively, you can pre-book using your debit and credit card, calling yourself the free phone number 0808 131 0880. Now, calling one of those two numbers, which are on your screen below me here, this will allow you to obviously come through and get that medium mystic reading. Now, I spoke to a lady earlier. It was a spirit, a spirit child, a child in spirit that came through very much with a message of love, very much a message of joy and peace. Spirit can sometimes just tell us they're happy. They want to tell us they're happy. They're safe. Maybe you're in a situation now and you're wonder where they are, wonder what's going on with them. Or now I can't guarantee I'm going to connect to, the chosen loved one. I mean, it's not a intellectual experience mediumship. How it really works and how I'm working, I'm very much a psychic medium that works with linking into the energies and the rhythms of spirit. Spirit will step in to my space, they'll use my thoughts, they'll use my memories, they'll use me as the vehicle, as the medium, to very much link in and give you the messages, give you the validations. It could be a name, could be a few different characteristics, descriptions. Now, obviously, I am not involved in your reading at all, really. Spirit work through me, so Spirit will link through and give you that message. They'll give you that message of love and upliftment. Now, what's this? Have you got activity in your home? Yeah, share your story and we'll see what we can pick up. Maybe you're in a situation where you're feeling quite a few different things. Maybe, you're questioning, is the spirit around us? Is the spirit in this home? You can very much sometimes find yourself in haunted homes as well, and this is something I can do here on the show to clear and cleanse and work on clearing and cleansing. Maybe you've just moved to a home and you're thinking, the energy here is a bit strange, it's a bit bizarre. Now, I've lived in a few haunted houses in my days, which can be quite challenging at times if the energy's not cleared. So perhaps you want to talk and discuss that. Maybe you're not sure on any of this, but you're quite curious and you'd like some insights to see what's kind of being shown to you and what spirit want you to be made aware of. Pick up the phone and dial one of the main numbers. 0907 004 4949 is your pay by phone number there. You can charge at £1.50 per minute. Network charge access will apply. Alternatively, you can pick up that phone and dial using the pay by card option 0808 131 0880. And really, by calling one of those main numbers, the phone will ring, you'll connect to me, and we'll be doing that reading. Here on the show, it's a 5-minute reading, but if you want to speak to a medium live and you're thinking, I'd love to speak to a medium, not live, sorry, for a bit longer, privately, confidentially, call those numbers and, you'll have a list then of the available mediums available. We've got a cracking team of mediums joining us this evening. Perhaps, you just want a little bit of insight into where they are on the other side. Maybe, someone's been popping in your head that's passed and you're thinking, wonder what that is. Maybe they're trying to get your attention. Spirit work in a very subtle way. I always say this to people, spirit never come in to really, good spirit anyway, never comes in to really shake us. It's, they come to give us messages of love. They come to give us those symbols, those signs, those beautiful memories. Sometimes it could be a song that plays on the radio. Sometimes, sometimes it's just our attention is drawn to something, and they just slightly, ever so gently, give us that tap on that shoulder, and we look there, and it's their name or something we see, and it's that that is the subtle language, that is the subtle world of spirit. Now, of course, we have spirit within us all, and we can all very much link in and feel the energies of spirit. But perhaps, you're wondering what's kind of going on right now, and you're wondering, right, I'd like to get, some insights, and like to get a mediumship reading. Do pick up that phone and dial. Now, I'm going to be logging out, actually, I'm being told by our lovely Mr. P, to log out of the paid line, and I'm going to actually log back onto the free phone line. That's right, yes, I'm being generous. I want to continue those free readings with you, so I'm going to log out of this paid line, and we're going into the free line, which is, of course, 0808 131 0882. That is the number if you would like to pick up and, of course, dial to get your free 5-minute mediumship reading. No one was brave enough to come through on the paid line, but guys, this is only going to be happening till 8 p.m, okay? This free phone, free reading jazz has to stop, I'm afraid to say. It's continuing till 8, but then, after that, from 8 till 9, it is, of course, back to that £1.50 per minute and network charges. Now, to get that free reading, all you have to do is pick up the phone and dial 0808 131 0882. That's 0808 131 0882. Now, maybe you're wondering what's kind of going on at the moment in your home. We can very much have sometimes activity in the home. So let me pick up and link in and see what's kind of going on energetically and psychically as well. Sometimes we can move to homes that are a little bit energetically sick. They have memories. Homes can have memories stored into them. And, it might be very much a case that there are some spirits, in your home that you just want to clear and you want to release. Now, and we want to look maybe into, maybe you're not sure, maybe you're thinking, I'm imagining this. Now, if you'd like to use the mediums we have, get the insights and guidance from our mediums at home, you can pick up the phone and dial directly through on the premium number 0907 004 4949. Do tell your friends and family about us. We are mediumsnow.com. We've got all the information on our website about our mediums, how they work, how long perhaps they've been working. Maybe, you know, you're mediumistic yourself and you're thinking, oh, well, you know, what am I seeing here? What am I getting here? Maybe you're not. Maybe you're just very curious. We've had a lot of people today come through just really very curious around how it all sort of works. If you'd like a free 5-minute reading, that's free 5-minute reading with me, call 0808 131 0882. That's 0808 131 0882 for a free 5-minute reading. Guys, it's completely free. It's completely up to you, of course, if you'd like to come through or not. It's 5 minutes of psychic mediumistic insight where I will endeavour to link to the other side, giving you messages of your dearly departed. So what I'm going to do is tune into the energies now and see what I'm picking up on around. Now we've had a few different energy come through and a few different, you know, sort of messages from Spirit come through, and I want to just link in and see what else is being shown here, because I feel there's someone's mother in spirit that wants to come through, very much so. And I feel that this lady would have had a connection to Ireland. I feel like she's showing me something with, she's showing me something with a love of jewellery, actually, and particularly the gold here. I feel that this lady would have been quite a strong character, actually, quite a big build, quite a, you know, big lady, big character, beautiful heart, big beautiful heart with this lady as well. And I feel that there's either the name Michelle or it's like Michelle that I get as well as I link to this. I'm not quite sure if this is, of course, either if it's her or if it's the lady she wants to connect to. So if you understand this, you understand a lady, you know, with the links to this. She's connected to Ireland. She has, being shown these big earrings she's showing me as well. And I feel that she would have really, really, really very much have enjoyed sort of, you know, a good dance, really, because she's sort of doing a little bit of a dance here, and there's some connections as well to Spain with this lady too, and she's bringing some sort of memory link up with that as well. So there's something quite interesting there. I also get the name Sean that links to her as well, or an S initial that seems quite relevant. So if this makes sense to anyone watching, absolutely come through. Do pick up the phone. If it doesn't, we're going to obviously link into other, you know, people that are coming through. 0808 131 0882 is the live on air number. You need to be picking up and dialing to get your free 5-minute reading with me here in the studio. We'll be putting you live on the air. We'll be linking in and working with that. Now, I'm not quite sure what my Mr. P is trying to tell me. He's trying to communicate with me telepathically.
Log into the free phone.
Oh, is the free phone not logged on?
You need to log in.
Oh, apparently I've not logged in. I think I've been doing so much logging in and out, I've got myself mixed up here on the line. So let's have a little look.
Whilst Aldo does that, let me tell you, you can pre-book your credit and get through to a medium of your choice by calling the free phone number on your screen. It's 0808 131 0880, or of course get straight through to a medium of your choice by calling the pay by phone number, and that of course is 0907 004 4949. There we go, Aldo.
I've logged in. Well, that would help. I wondered why the phone wasn't ringing. I wondered why you guys at home weren't getting interactive. But of course, I'm doing so much here, I've completely forgot to log in to that line because I logged out. Because originally we were doing paid phones, which we are doing until you know, from 8 o'clock. But I logged out of there, and I'm now logged back in to the free phone number. So this time, when I say the number, it will ring, I hope. 0808 131 0882 is the number you want to be picking up and speaking to me on. When this phone rings, I'm going to stop everything, and it's all about you, it's all about your reading, it's all about linking into the world of spirit, giving you messages, and seeing who's very much around you. So, do pick up that phone, do get involved, do take advantage of the free 5-minute readings we're offering live here on the show. It's only going to stick around till 8 p.m. You can call me at any time, absolutely any time. It is very much a free number, and a free reading and a free number. It will very much link into you and see what's kind of going on and what's really going on with this. But if you have just tuned in and you're thinking, okay, what's going on? Well, what's happening right now, my name is Aldo Raffa, I'm a psychic medium here at Mediums Now Live, and I'm really getting involved and interactive with you. I'm offering free 5-minute readings, that's free 5-minute readings with you, up until 8 p.m. I logged out of the pay-by-phone option because I said, Mr. P, it's Christmas, we're going to do some free 5-minute readings. And that's exactly what we're doing right now. We're doing free 5-minute readings. So, pick up the phone and dial 0808 131 0882. I am logged on, I am there this time, I promise. Because I know there were some people trying to link in before, and I hadn't logged into that phone. So that phone is now logged in, ready to speak to you. Now, we are going to be getting callers coming through. If you can't get that free reading, or you're thinking, I don't want to be live on the air, do, of course, pick up that phone and speak to one of our mediums. Pay by phone number is the 0907 004 4949 number, £1.50 per minute, plus your network access charges. Alternatively, you can pay by phone, pay by card, calling us off the 0808 131 0880 number. So those are your options, guys. Those numbers are on your screen, below me here on your screen. But if you'd like to get that live 3-minute reading, if you're feeling brave, that live 5-minute free reading, come through 0808 131 0882. Gosh, there's so many different numbers here, but you know what, it's simple. If I can sort of say it, you can understand it, and you can very much dial those numbers. Now, the world of mediumship is very interesting. And how I work will be very much, of course, and how I'm demonstrating today, will be very much based on how Spirit want to come through and communicate and convey their messages to me. A lot of the time, I will feel what they're feeling. I'll take on their personas, take on their personalities, and of course, very much link in. Now, to the energy of Spirit. Now, for new viewers, listen up right now. We have 30 minutes. My Mr. P's just come in with this amazing offer, and I'm thinking, let's just get this straight. 30 minutes, £4.99, all credit. Okay, I'm not quite sure what that was, but it looked a great deal. My Mr. P was showing me that. So, new viewers, £4.99 for 30 minutes of credit. Right, we've got a call. It's all stopping now, and it's all about the next caller. Hello. Hey, James. Right, we've got our lovely prepay James on the line, and he's going to be connecting us through in a matter of moments' time to our lovely next caller. Who have we got, James, on the line? Beautiful, thank you. Right, we're going to be connecting with a lovely lady onto the show. Her name is Leslie. Very good evening, Leslie. Hi Leslie. You're through to Aldo on Mediums Now Live. How? Okay. Yeah, you're not on yet. So yes, just make sure. Let me just explain to our viewers what's going on. So I've got our lovely Leslie on the line. Leslie, wasn't it? Yeah, I've got lovely Leslie on the line. She's just making sure, the TV's off and everything's quiet, because we're going to introduce you to the show now. Are you ready to be introduced live onto the show? Okay. Yeah? Perfect. Right, Leslie, I've connected you through now. Hello, Leslie, again. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Perfect. So, have you done this before?
No, never.
Never, okay. So just curiosity today, or just feeling you wanted to?
Yes, I'm interested in the whole field of mediumship, so yes, I'd like to know if there was any messages for me.
Absolutely. Let's have a tune in. The first thing funnily enough, before you came through, the first thing I was being shown was water. Now, water to me symbolises emotion, but it can also symbolise Cancerian energy, Pisces, Scorpio energy. It can very much represent that to me. Would you understand? Would you understand a Cancerian birthday June, July time?
Yes.
It feels like there's a few different birthdays in that period, yeah? Or celebrations.
Yeah.
Now,
would this be somebody in spirit, though?
I feel there's a gentleman that would have had a. I feel there's a gentleman connected to that time. Let's have a little link in, because I'm feeling as if I'm being shown someone with big boots, okay, a gentleman with big boots, and would have liked to really sort of polish or clean the boots, is what I'm being shown, and I feel like he to you, I feel like this is more granddad energy actually than. Do you understand? Yeah. On mum's side.
Yes.
And he was quite, he didn't take any nonsense, this guy, but I keep being shown he must have had quite a good style sense as well. But I keep being shown these boots, and it would be quite finicky and fussy with making sure everything would be quite clean. Do you understand the boots as well with him?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay, and I keep being shown this like storage cupboard that everything gets put into. Like, I don't know if it's under the stairs or what that is, but I feel like I'm putting everything there. But I feel like this might be with you at the moment. I feel like there's. Have you been sort of like storing things or putting things in storage or putting things in? I don't know. It just feels like all in one place.
I am sorting my life out, yeah.
Okay.
And I feel decluttering is the word, yeah.
Yeah, because I just feel you're going to open this door and it's like, oh my gosh, it's like Pandora's box, there's loads of things in there that are going to, I don't know, it just feels like clear everything out. There's a lot of old things. Yeah. I almost feel you can be a bit of a hoarder, you've got too much in there. I want to clear.
Yeah.
And I feel that, Granddad's energy was very sort of quite, not militant, but quite, he had this, what's the word, sternness about him. And it feels like it's like, right, let's do this. There's also a very old, either camera or it feels like a camera that he would have had too, because he's showing me this camera. Would you understand that?
No. Not that I know of, no.
It's like an old. It looks like some sort of old camera that you find through clearing things out. But there's like pictures as well that are being shown as well. Let's just link in a little bit more with this, because his energy's there, and there is another connection in spirit. And there's someone that would have passed with like a head something to the head. I just feel my head kind of goes like that, and then I go to spirit.
Right. Actually, yes, I do understand the camera. Yeah, I do.
Would you also understand someone who went to spirit with, there was like problems with the, I don't know, I want to say something with their head, not an injury to the head, because something was going on in the head, and then I just feel like something spread or had something going on to the head. Yeah, I want to say cancer or tumour of something of the brain.
Right, yeah, I do. A young person, yeah.
Yeah, oh no, I was hoping it wasn't a young person. Young people love to come through to me, and the reason I think this is, because I was saying this before, no medium can connect to every spirit, because they're like people, they still have their personality. So if they want to link to me, they'll link to me, and it's almost like if they liked me in this lifetime, But I think, yes, I just feel like they're being acknowledged. But there was a lot of not pain. There was a lot of a feeling of like, why was that? You know what I mean? Why was that the case? And I feel like last year was quite a full-on year for you, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Around a lot of different things, but I feel like they're sending you their love as well. I feel like Spirit are just really wanting to give you this kind of message of, let's start sorting things out, and let's look at things that we it's clear the things we don't need at the moment, you know, and it's a bit like that. And I feel like I want to really sort of get ready and get organised now, because there's been a lot of disorganisation, if that makes sense, and disorder around you. So there's a lot of love being sent, you know, and I just feel, to be honest with you, that Spirit never like to make us cry, and I almost feel like, you know, Spirit come to you sometimes and you feel them and then you get emotional, and they're saying that they only come just so close, but they're saying that, I feel like they're acknowledging them coming to you, and you kind of just feel the energy of it, and you feel the energy of them, and that what they're doing is they're saying they don't want to upset you, they're just wanting to give you that love, they're wanting to give you that acknowledgement, very, very much so. So hopefully that's made a bit of sense. I do have to let you go because I've just gone over my time with you, but it's been lovely connecting. How have you found the reading today?
Oh, that was lovely. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, lovely.
What was it you liked about it? I know you said you'd never done this before. Sorry, I have to ask these questions just for people who are perhaps watching and thinking, what is all this stuff about?
Yeah, well, I do have people in spirit that I do miss. One of them is a small child that I had, so it's always nice sometimes, you know, hopefully, and it's nice to know, you said they come round me, and I know that. And I do feel emotional, so that's absolutely right. That was lovely.
And I think that was with the brain. Was that the younger one with the what was that to do with?
That was my son's friend at school. He had some sort of brain problem, and he did just collapse doing PE. It was really sad.
But you know what? Like I said, they never like to come and upset us, but I think what they're doing is acknowledging. They're acknowledging all the love, and they do have a very, very beautiful, beautiful way with them. And I think, to be honest with you, he's just wanting to kind of give love to his family, so he's like using this opportunity to link that through with you. But it's been lovely, lovely, lovely connecting, and thank you so much for coming through.
Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. Take care. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Ah, there she goes. What a lovely, lovely lady. Now, guys, if you'd like to speak to a psychic, okay, medium on the line, you can pre-book calling 0808 131 0880. Now, we have got a call, so everything stops, and of course, it is about you and this reading. So we're going to speak to our reception team now. Hello, who's there? Very good evening. Hey, yes, Sarah, very good. Sarah from our prepay reception team is just on the line, connecting us through. Who do we have on the line? Absolutely, certainly, thank you. Right, we've got Liz coming through, being connected with us. Now, guys, if you are watching and you'd like to get some insights, do call on the 0907 004 4949 number. It's £1.50 per minute plus your network access charges. Unlimited call length really is the beauty of that, hence why I'm just telling everyone about that. Sorry, now we're going to introduce onto the show, of course, Liz. Hello, Liz. A very good evening to you. How are you this evening? Lovely to connect with you. Is it okay if I pop you just straight through live to the show? Yeah? Okay, perfect. Right. Hello again, Liz. Can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear, I do.
Perfect, perfect. Wow, you've got a really very psychic energy about you. I like that energy. Very tuned in. Do you understand this? It just feels like very...
I do indeed.
Yeah, because you have got lots of powerful guides, I want to say, and angels around you. They're like, there's an army of them, which is just so beautiful. Have you done this before?
I've had readings before, yes.
Okay. Well, what I'm going to attempt to do is link in. I mean, is there anything you'd like to get out of today particularly, or just purely see what's coming through for you?
Well, what's coming through for me, but more important to find out, I've lost quite a few people I've got over, and it's just to make sure that they're all happy and all okay over there, and if they talk, would be nice.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Let's have a tune in. I mean, the first thing I see is your guardian angels, and you have got such your guides and your teachers around you are very, very, very strong and very I want to say it's like Christ consciousness energy. Very beautiful, very beautiful indeed. Let me have a little link in and see who seems to be linked to you, because I'm seeing a gentleman with dark hair. He showed me dark hair, quite a good looking gentleman actually. Dark hair, and it's quite tall, quite broad build, and I don't know why, but he kind of presents himself. He's not showing himself that old, but I think he would be. It feels like he's linked to you. He's kind of got this brotherly energy about him. Is how he's being shown to me. Would you understand the name Brian or Ben at all?
Not close to me, no.
But would you understand that name Brian?
I do understand Brian, yes.
Because it's the name Brian that I'm getting that links very strongly to this gentleman in spirit. So I think this might be a bit of a message to give to Brian, if that makes any sense.
Right. Huh?
Because I feel like there's... has Brian lost a brother?
Not to my knowledge, no.
Because it's like there's a gentleman that would have been like a very, very close friend, like an older, about 20 sort of years older, and I feel like he sort of links to him, and he's very much giving a message of it feels like there would have been an accident he passed into spirit with, but he's acknowledging just to give that message. Okay, so let's just tune into you as well. So we've got that for Brian. Let's tune into you, because I feel you've got this interesting thing going on at the moment. It feels like there's a lot of things you've got sorted, you've got organised, you know what I mean? It feels like you feel really clean and clear right now, if that makes sense, and in quite a good space. Do you understand that? And Spirit are really happy about that. You've done tremendous work on yourself, and you are glowing, really radiating. They keep showing me, their Spirit keeps showing me a church, and I feel like I'm in the church. So, I'm not quite sure what that is, but I feel like there's a lady that connects to you that would have been very, very, very religious. Do you understand that? Because I see.
Yes, I do indeed. Yes.
She's wearing the. She's kind of got like the rosemary, and she's got like. I feel like if she would have been a nun actually, if she had the choice. If that makes any sense, I feel in some way.
She was very religious.
Sorry.
She was very religious.
Yes, not always an easy lady, but lovely, lovely soul, lovely soul, and she's got this. I feel like it's. I feel like in this lifetime, your relationship with her would have been a bit up and down, if that makes sense.
Yes,
And she's sort of saying, in a sort of cheeky sort of way, she's very, very proud. She's very, very proud of you. I think this is Mum's energy, if that makes sense.
Yes,
But she's saying, I'm very proud of you. She didn't always. She's sort of saying it almost feels like she didn't always show enough of the love. But as I'm linking into her, I feel like I'm sort of rubbing my head a bit, and and then I've kind of got my arms and sort of like crossed with her, and I don't know, I feel she was quite a deep thinker and a really strong, stern lady, but she walks with you very, very strongly, and I feel she guides you in a lot of respects as well. She did push a lot of people away, is my feeling, in the family, if that makes sense.
Yes, completely, I know that.
And she's sort of apologising about that, and she's sort of, she's so. It's funny, sometimes when they go to spirit, they don't change, but sometimes they do change, and I think she's looking at her actions and thinking, I don't know what that was necessarily all about. April is also being highlighted as well.
Yes.
As a relevant month and period for like birthday celebration or anniversary of some sort, yeah? that is being related. But I feel like you have to give that message as well to Brian with this other gentleman that links to him too, because they Spirit, as I said, they have their funny way of wanting to link and connect through. I am going to have to let you go, I'm afraid to say, because I've come to my time and we are very much limited for time. But how was the reading for you?
That was lovely. I just like to, check in every now and again, make sure everybody's okay.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, yes, they are. You know, on the other side, I feel they are. There is a lot of love around you, but I keep feeling there's a lot of guardian angels around you. You know, and I just feel they're so pleased about the light work that you're doing. And I want to say, keep following the journey of working with the light, if that makes sense. You know, particularly for your spiritual path.
That's indeed, yes.
And because you're a natural healer as well.
So much.
You're very welcome. It's been a pleasure. Lovely connecting with you.
Right.
Take care. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. There she goes. Right, now, guys, we're going to be logging out of the free phone number now. So, you know, you snooze and you lose. But, of course, we are now logging on to the premium line, which are paid calls only, okay? 0907 004 4949 is the PIN. Not the PIN, is the number you want to call. And my PIN, of course, is 4704. So I'm logging in. My credentials were not valid. Okay, let's just tune back into that. Let's have a... Right. Bear with me. No, okay, that phone's not letting me log on to that, so bear with me a second. I will be logging on in a matter of moments' time. But let me just explain what's going on. I have been attempting to log on to the paid line, which is not letting me do so at this current moment in time. So we're going to figure out what's going on with that and introduce the show. This is Mediums Now Live. My name's Aldo Raffa. I'm a psychic medium here on the show, currently giving you readings, giving you 5-minute readings here live on the show, wanting to link into the world of spirit, wanting to give messages. And, you know, these could be friends, these could be loved ones. This could be family members. If though you're watching and you're thinking, I'd love to get a mediumship reading and I'd like more insight, then pick up the phone and speak to one of our psychic mediums, calling us on the 0907 004 4949 number. Right, so I'm logging out actually of this number. I know what I've done. I think I've forgotten to log out of the free line. So I'm logging out of that free line.
So while Aldo logs out of the free phone service, you can receive a mediumistic reading by Aldo by calling 0907 004 4949. That's 0907 004 4949 for a mediumship reading with Aldo Raffa. And of course, please do check out the website at www.mediumsnow.com. Tell your friends, tell your family. And with that website, you can see exactly who is logged on right now. Somebody who's logged on right now.
I'm logged on. Yes, I've done it. I've got myself in the right twist with these lines. But I've figured it out and, of course, logged on to those lines because we've gone from, of course, free phone readings now to paid readings. But you know what, guys? It's £1.50 per minute plus your network charges. You'll probably be on the line with me for about 5-10 minutes maximum, speaking to you, linking into the world of spirit, giving you those lovely messages. The fastest, quickest way to getting involved is picking up that phone and dialing the 0907 004 4949 number. Alternatively, you can pre-book using your debit or credit card, calling us off the free phone number 0808 131 0880. Right, now, if you would like unlimited call length with a medium and you'd like to pick up the phone and dial and speak to a medium at home, you can pick up that phone and dial one of these main numbers on your screen. The fastest way to get involved is dialing that 0907 004 4949 number or calling on that free phone number there. So all this information is there. Now the phone is ringing on our, paid line. And everything's going to stop now. It's all very much about the next caller who's come through. Hello, a very good evening to you. Hello, hi. Have you come through on the Mediums Now live line? Okay, bear with me. Yes, we're on Mediums Now live. Do you want... Yes, yes. Do you want to be on air? No? Okay. Do you want to be on air? No, sorry. This is not psychic reading. This is Mediums Now line. Okay, right. So we've got a bit confused, guys. I need to just let everyone know we are doing mediumship readings here on the line. Okay, when you call, this goes live. This was a caller who didn't know what she was doing. Bless her. She called and she thought it was private, but it isn't. Okay, so when you call on this number, and when you dial the number and you pop in my PIN 4704, you're going to, of course, come through to me live on the show, okay? So just clarifying what's going on, because I know there's a bit of confusion at this current moment in time. So call this number 0907 004 4949. Pop my PIN in, but it's for the Mediums Now live show. So when you call it, you're going to come through live onto the show. So remember that when you're coming through, please. If you want psychic readings or more insights, speak to our psychics. Now, and our mediums. Now, do you believe in ghosts? Maybe you are wondering or feeling connected to, a home at the moment, maybe a haunted house. Maybe you're like, what's going on here? What's all that about? Have you got activity in your home? Maybe there's some things going on energetically and you're feeling, maybe you've been having dreams, maybe you've been getting those signs, maybe Spirit are communicating with you, and Spirit communicate in a very subtle way. They like to connect and communicate in a very, very subtle way to link in. Now when this phone rings, I'm going to stop everything, and it's all very much about you. But I know I'm going to be taking a break a little bit later into the show. But we are here till 9 p.m. You can pick up that phone and dial one of the main numbers. But remember, when you do pick up the phone, I shouldn't laugh, but I just must remember, this, of course, I must remind you guys as well, that this is a live show. So when you call that number, you're going to come through to me live on the air. So if you call it and you're not sure and you think, okay, what's going on? That's what's very much happening right now. 0907 004 4949 is the number. £1.50 per minute plus your network charges, or paying by your card, which is 0808 131 0880. Now, what I'm attempting to do today is link into the world of spirit, giving you messages, giving you guidance. We've had spirit children coming through today. We had a son's friend's, a woman whose son's friend who passed with a trauma, sort of a trauma to their head, come through. We've had, friends of friends coming through. We've had loved ones. We've had dads. We've had mums. We've had some beautiful, beautiful, beautiful messages today. And if you're tuning in now and you're thinking, what is this show? Well, we are Mediums Now live. This show is all about you and mediumship, of course, and linking into the world of spirit. How do you get involved, I hear you ask? You can pick up the phone and dial one of the main numbers on your screen. Now, if you want to speak to a medium live on the lines at home, okay, it'll be an unlimited call. You can do so by picking up that phone and dialing 0907 004 4949, and you charge at £1.50 per minute plus network charges. So I am going to link in a few moments' time, and if this phone doesn't ring, in the next 10 minutes, I'm going to be taking a little break. That's it. That's what's happening. But guys, if you'd like to come through, absolutely do on one of those numbers. But remember, it is, of course, a live show here. I know there was a lovely caller who came through. She wasn't sure what was going on. She wanted a general reading. But it's not about that. It's about being live here on the show. Are you brave enough to come through? Maybe you're a bit nervous and you're thinking, I don't know. Come through. The messages will be, of course, of love and very much of joy and peace. So let's tune in and see what's being shown around me here. I've got a birthday that's just passed, around about the back end of November, and I've got a gentleman who shows himself with glasses, and I get the name Paul with this guy too, and I feel like I'm getting like it's like a mixed race colour and look about someone he wants to connect to or link with as well, that seems very relevant at this particular time. I feel like this gentleman would have done something in finance as well, or would have done job very much in that area of work and expertise. That seems very relevant. I feel like he wants to connect to a lady as well that would be very much close to him, would have been very much close to him within his passing. I actually don't feel he passed that long ago. I feel like he passed last year. He makes me aware of, he tells me that he passed last year around about the August-September period. It's around that sort of coming to the, end of summer period around last year. I'm also being made aware of the name Chris. I'm also being given that links to him in some way as well. And I feel a birth date as well connecting to May time here also. So that's coming through very strongly. And of course, if this makes sense to anyone, you're watching, you're thinking, yes, this does make sense. This does absolutely, make quite a bit of sense. Then come through. Use the prepay number. That's 0808 131 0880. That's 0808 131 0880. That's the pay by card number there. Alternatively, you can use the pay by phone number 0907 004 4949. It's £1.50 per minute plus network charges. Now guys, I am going to be taking a break, so I'm telling you all this information just for you to take it in and think, okay, think about it, percolate, let it percolate, let it, think about it and let it sink in a little bit. We've done lots of different readings today. We've done the free readings, I'm afraid to say, so no more free readings. But of course, it's only £1.50 per minute plus your network access charges, and you'll be speaking to me live here in the studio, giving you the insights of mediumship, probably about 5-10 minutes. So we're not, 5-minute readings really. So they're short readings we're doing just to demonstrate the psychic world. We've done all the free ones today, but by calling one of these main numbers on your screen, you will be able to come through and get that mediumistic reading. Now I'm going to take a short tea break because I also need the loo, so I'm going to nip there. But I hope you do come through on the lines, do join us. If though you'd like an unlimited call, then of course you can call 0907 004 4949 or 08 131 0880 via your card to speak to a medium at home. So I'm going to log out now of my line, and I'll be joining you guys very shortly. I won't go anywhere really. Well, I'll be going for about 5-10 minutes, and I will be back, of course, getting interactive with you, linking in, giving you, of course, those readings of mediumship, giving messages of love, and I will see you very, very shortly. So I've just logged out of there. Do have a think about it. Maybe you think, yes, I like the sound of this. I'll be back joining you in about 5-10 minutes time. So I'll see you soon.
Well, I'll just let you know that Aldo is currently having a quick toilet break. He will be back very, very soon. But let me tell you what, we do have many, many mediums logged in and available on the website. Just head over to www.mediumsnow.com. That's www.mediumsnow.com. Many psychics, mediums, logged in and available to take your call. It's 0907 00 4949. That's 0907 004 4949. That number, my friends, is charged at £1.50 per minute plus your network access charge. But if you wanted to set up an account here at Mediums Now, not a problem. You can do so by calling the free phone number. It's 0808 131 0880. That's 0808 131 0880. Here we go. Aldo Raffa back in the studio very, very soon. Aldo Raffa will be back in the studio very, very shortly. But let me tell you that we do have many mediums logged in and available right now to take your call. You can have a private one-to-one personal mediumistic call by heading over to the website, choosing your medium. Go over to www.mediumsnow.com. We've got Grace, we've got Celtic Linda logged in and available. Peter Johnson logged in and available. Joe Hart We've got Enrique also logged in, and Kim. A whole plethora of mediums logged in and available for you right now at www.mediumsnow.com. Aldo, Raffa, back up soon. And now, please welcome back live in the studio, your medium for this evening and the rest of your evening. It's Aldo Raffa!
Hello again, I'm back. Hello guys, I had my lovely little break and I'm back, of course, joining you on Mediums Now Live. We're only going to be sticking around for another half an hour, so not long really left. Realistically, a couple, maybe 3, 4, 5 readings live here on the show we will be doing in that time. We're doing 5-minute readings, so hopefully we can try and get a bit more than that actually. I'm going to be logging on to that premium line, okay, and basically this premium line I'm logging on to get involved and call me as I connect to it. All you have to do is pick up the phone and dial 0907 004 4949, and by dialing that number you will of course be connected to me here live in the studio, and I'll be endeavouring to connect to the other side, connect to loved ones, dearly departed, and really link into your particular energy. So I've logged on now to the lines, and I'm going to be here now till 9 p.m. Who are we, you might be wondering? My name is Aldo Raffa. I'm a psychic medium here at Mediums Now Live, really endeavouring to link in to connect with you and your dearly departed. Now when this phone rings, I'm going to stop everything I'm talking about, and it's all going to be very much about you. I'm going to really link in and see what's kind of going on. I'm going to psychically scan and work, of course, with my guides and your guides, and connect to the world of spirit. We've had a mother's son's friend that passed very young. We've had a spirit child come through, we've had someone's mother come through, we've had someone's father come through. We've had some beautiful, beautiful messages. So we'd love you to get involved. To get involved, as I said before, you can pick up the phone and dial one of the main numbers on your screen. The fastest, quickest way to getting involved is picking up that phone and dialing 0907 004 4949, and you'll be charged at £1.50 per minute, plus your network access charges. Alternatively, you can pay by card, calling us off the 0808 131 0880 number. Now, tell your friends and family about Mediums Now Live. Mediumsnow.com. It's www.mediumsnow.com. Okay, so that is the way to get involved. On that website, you've got all the information very much on there about the mediums, about what we're here to do and what we're aiming to do. And we are live every Saturday between 7 and 9. It's a 2-hour web show special. Now, we did free readings at the beginning of the show, but now it, of course, is the premium readings, which means you'll be charged at £1.50 per minute plus your network access charge. 0907 004 4949. When this phone rings, I stop everything, and it's very much about you. But remember, when you call this number and you pop in my PIN, which is 4704, you'll be speaking to me live here on a web show. We had one lady come through earlier who didn't quite know what was going on. So, of course, I will explain to you when you pick up that phone and dial through what's going on, and I'll introduce you to our viewers and, of course, come through. But if you'd like to speak to a medium for unlimited call length, for a limited time, for as little or as long as you'd like, then do, of course, call that free phone number for the pay by card option, 0808 131 0880, or pay by phone 0907 004 4949, and choose a medium that is joining you from home. I'm the only medium working in the studio on the web show here today, Mediums Now Live, doing the 5-minute readings. If you have just tuned in, my name's Aldo Raffa. I'm a psychic medium here on the show. And how I work and how I like to work with spirit is they work with me on their personalities, and they work with me through my memories. They use me as the medium. They use me very much as the tool. And every spirit has a personality. And like, in this lifetime, we get on with some people more than others. We gel or connect with some people more than others. It's very much the same with spirit. I have connected with quite a few young. We've had a spirit baby come through, a spirit child come through, quite a young guy that came through in spirit. So I tend to connect to the spirits that want to connect to me, really. I mean, at the end of the day, they're the ones who use me as the vehicle, and they come close, they draw close to give you the messages, to give you the love, to give you the compassion. We've had some beautiful, beautiful messages today, and of course the phone is ready, logged on. Oh, speaking of the devil, we've got the phone ringing. Hello, caller. So we've got a caller coming through live on the Mediums Now Live show. So I'm just gonna connect to her now. Hello, caller. Who's there? Hello, a very good evening to you. You're through to Aldo on Mediums Now Live. How are you this evening? Erin, do you know you've come through on the Mediums Now Live show, yeah? Do you not want a mediumship reading on the Mediums Now Live show? No? No. Okay, no worries at all. Yeah, I'm not taking psychic readings on this line. Okay, thank you. Take care. Bye-bye. Right, guys, just to let everyone know what's going on. When this phone rings, you're on Mediums Now Live. It is very confusing, I know, because I'm also logged on. People are thinking, I want a psychic reading. But I'm not doing psychic readings or private, readings. It is a live show, and we're aiming to get you here live on the show. So if you're brave and you're courageous and you want to come through onto the show and get that 10 minute reading, about 5-minute reading with me live here on the show, pick up the phone and dial 0907 004 4949. £1.50 per minute plus your network access charges. Or 0808 131 0880. But remember, it is Mediums Now Live show. So if you're watching and you're thinking, I want to speak, and come through, you very much can do. We're not doing the free readings anymore. It is all about the premium line at the moment, giving you the messages with your loved ones, giving you the insights. Maybe you want to, connect to us at this particular time. Maybe you're quite psychic yourself. Maybe you've got some activity in your home. Maybe you're thinking, things are all going a bit strange. Maybe lights are flickering. Maybe you're feeling a presence. Maybe there's some activity, paranormal activity. Maybe you're drawn to the paranormal or the supernatural. It's interesting, that word, isn't it? Supernatural. So we think of it, it's like super, it's supernatural. It's like supernatural, supernormal. But, you know, we do live in a very interesting age and era when perhaps we've lost that connection. Do you believe in ghosts? Maybe you've seen one. Maybe you think you've seen one. Do you feel like someone's close to you, around you? You're feeling their presence. Signs, symbols. What's all that about? Come through 0907 004 4949 to speak to me. My name's Aldo here on the show, linking in to your loved ones, linking into the world of spirit. We might have guides come through, we might have spirit friends, spirit family, we might have loved ones coming through. We've had lots and lots of different messages here on the show itself. But if you come through and you want that reading, of course I will be there inviting you and welcoming you on to our show. If though you'd like unlimited call length with one of our psychics, our psychic mediums, then you can call that number, one of the main numbers on your screen, and the 0907 004 4949 number, or the 0808 131 0880 number. You can speak to a psychic medium with a little bit more time, you know, and care and attention to your particular readings. But we've been doing lots of 5-minute readings between now and 9 o'clock, which is really 20 minutes left of our show. I'm going to be endeavouring to connect and link to the other side, to the other world. Maybe, you know, you're curious about this. Maybe you feel like you've lived another lifetime. Maybe you've been getting, you know, spirit visitations in your dreams. Maybe you want to work with the energies a bit more. Let me link in. Perhaps you've always wondered what your guide is, who your guide is, what his name is, what he or she looks like. Absolutely come through. I will endeavour to link and see what Spirit is showing me. Spirit have a wonderful way with them, a beautiful sense of humour as well. And sometimes there can be a lot of ironies and twists in the way they like to link and show themselves and present their messages to us. But of course, the beauty of coming through to this show, you'll have me, the medium, tuning in, linking in, verifying, validating kind of what's going on in and around your energy, in and around the world of spirit. 0907 004 4949. You charge at £1.50 per minute, plus your network charges to speak to me. When this phone rings, I'm going to stop everything, I'm going to stop it all and really focus on you. And of course, give you that reading. The prepay credit card number is 0808 131 0880. And as I said before, that pay by phone number is 0907 004 4949. Now, if you're thinking, I'd like to get some insight, I don't want to spend long, I don't mind my reading being live here on the show, I'd like to just touch base, like to see what messages Spirit have, come through, you're in the right place. You've joined us at a beautiful time because the phone hasn't rung yet. We've had a few people coming through not wanting the mediumship reading. But if you're there now and you're wanting the mediumship reading, you're thinking, I'd love to speak to Aldo, I'd love to get some insight, I'd love to get some connections and messages from Spirit, from the other side, from the other world, come through. 0907 004 4949. It's a beautiful time around Christmas. I often find we have a lot of loved ones that like to come through, to like to very much be around us and give us their messages of joy and very much our messages of love and compassion. 0907 004 4949 is that number. The free phone number for the pay by card option is 0808 131 0880. Now, maybe you're wondering about a lot of different things at the moment. Maybe there's a lot going on. Maybe the build up to Christmas is making you feel a bit, and you want some insights and you want some lovely messages from your dearly departed. Maybe you just want to know they're okay. Maybe your dearly departed never believed in any of this. Maybe they've got something to say to you now about this, now that we're on, you know, they're on the other side. It's interesting, I find in my journey as being a medium that the people that come to me and the situations that come to me, I often find or feel have been very much mapped out in a lot of ways. Some people who've never perhaps believed in this. Only recently I read for a friend of a friend, very unsure about this. Then he lost his mum and came through and I gave him that reading, and you know, his mother came through with a lot of love, a lot of validations. So life can be a funny thing sometimes. You know, we can lose people suddenly. We can question where we are. We can have guilt. We can have blame. We can question what it was all about. We can sometimes even feel like what's happened shouldn't have happened, or what's happening shouldn't be happening. But Spirit have a beautiful way of communicating with us, a beautiful way of giving us joy, of love, and messages of inspiration. And of course, when we are inspired, messages of inspiration, we are within our spirit. And of course, that's what Spirit is, and that's how Spirit connect and communicate. Energy doesn't die, it just changes. And we've seen this today. We've had some beautiful validation, some beautiful evidence coming through from messages of the other side. And I'd love to connect with you. Whether you would, you know, like to connect to a certain someone, to see who's around you. Maybe you want to connect more on your pathway. Perhaps you want to look into, you know, your own spiritual journey. Maybe there are some guides that you want to connect to. Maybe there's some interests around perhaps your guide as well. Maybe you'd like to see what that's about. I'm working with my guide today, Raj, who is a beautiful monk. You know, he's got this lovely, lovely Buddhist energy. And he slows the energies down, and he's the gatekeeper for me. And he very much works to still my vibration, but allow me to link in and align. Right, we've got a call coming through. Hello. Just going to connect this lovely caller who's coming through and explain what this show is all about. Hello, a very good evening to you today. You're through to Aldo on Mediums Now Live. Have you come through for a mediumship reading? No. Would you like to come through live on the line, or no? You'd like to come through? Are you okay to be live on the show and see what's coming through? But it is all mediumship based. No? Okay. I'm not, I'm afraid to say. No, I'm doing a live mediumship show, so it's mediumship-based readings, I'm afraid to say. Okay. Speak to you soon. Take care. Bye-bye. There was a lovely lady who wanted a psychic reading. Now, I just want to remind everyone what this show is about and what this is entailing. It's all about mediumship, and of course it's a live show, and it's about you, it's about your loved ones, it's about the world of spirit. I was speaking to that lady, she didn't know what she'd come through for. I think she just wanted a psychic reading, but I think we're going to be logging out of my current line, and I'm going to log into the premium line. No, the free phone line. Oh, okay. We're going to do free readings. I think what's happening, I'm getting myself confused. You guys are getting yourself confused, and I understand why entirely. Because what was going on is I was logged on to my psychic pin, and I think people were getting very confused. So to save all this confusion, we're going to do something incredible. We are going to, of course, offer you those free readings of mediumship now. And to save confusion for people coming through wanting psychic readings, I'm going to be logging on to the free phone number, which means it's free 5-minute readings. We're back to the free 5-minute readings, which is absolutely amazing for you guys and for me as well, because we know where we are, first and foremost, which is great to know where we are. So we'll know where we are because people who'll be coming through will be coming, of course, just coming through for that mediumship reading. Right, so I'm logging in to the free phone number. So to get involved and get your chance to speak to me, it's 0808 131 0882. So I'm just logging on now. Right, I have logged back in, I think for the 3rd time on the show. That's right, logged back into the free phone lines. So, excellent, I'm so excited, I'm so pleased. 15 minutes left of the show. Do you want a free 5-minute reading? 0808 131 0882. That is the number you wanted to be dialing. I've been feeling a bit naughty and cheeky throughout this show because one minute I'm saying I'm on the the premium line, but now I'm back on the free line, which is great. And for me, that's absolutely what I want to do, to link to you. Free 5-minute readings, 0808 131 0882. And we won't have any confusion now, because that is the medium line, that is the one-stop place, the one-stop place where it's all at, mediumship. So what I'm going to do is link in a matter of moments' time, but just to clarify what's going on again, I've logged onto the free phone number. If you'd like to speak to a psychic medium privately for unlimited call-in, that's 0907 004 4949 is the number, £1.50 per minute, and your network access charge there, or 0808 131 0880. Right, so I'm going to begin to open up and link in and begin linking into the world of spirit with kind of who's coming through and you know, what seems to be happening around the energies here. Okay, we've got a call. Spirit calling. So we're going to be connecting to our lovely receptionist team in a matter of moments' time. If you'd like to use the pay by phone number to speak to a medium for unlimited calls, it's 0907 004 4949, £1.50 per minute, plus your network access charge, or pay by card 0808 131 0880. Hello, Prepay, a very good evening to you today. Yeah, good, Joey. How are you? Good. Right. Ellen, yeah? Lovely. Perfect. Thank you. We'll connect with her now. Lovely.
I'll put the phone down now, shall I?
Hello?
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi. Who is this?
Oh, sorry. Well, I've just been told to have a 5-minute
reading. Yes.
With what's online.
Yes. You're live here in the studio with me, Aldo Raffa, psychic medium on the Mediums Now live show. I didn't quite catch your name. I wasn't sure your name. Was it Ellen? Ellen. Lovely, Ellen. Okay. So you've come through for the free 5-minute reading. Let's have a link in. Have you done this before, Ellen?
Not exactly this. I just have to turn the sound down because I've misunderstood the. No, I haven't. I have spoken to mediums in the past.
Okay. Right. So what I'm going to attempt to do is absolutely link to the world of spirit, and it's slightly different how we're doing this. Similar but different in the sense that we're connecting through, you know, the phone and on the web show. So you're live now on the show, lovely Ellen. Let's have a little link in and see what's being shown to me around you in the world of spirit. Because I feel like there would have been someone that's passed that it was like a wait. It feels like there was a big waiting, you know. It was like a wait. It was like a ticking. It feels like when they were passing, it was a bit like a ticking time bomb. This person kept thinking they were going to go for quite a number of years. Does that make sense? Because I feel like every time you'd see them, they'd get upset and emotional, and then you'd be like, no, it's not your time yet. And it feels like it was a number of years of this. Would you understand this to be a gentleman as well? Because I feel that he makes me aware of... he makes me very much aware of you feeling and thinking he was about to go, but then he wasn't. February is also being highlighted as well as quite a relevant... February-March time is quite a relevant period. Would you understand that month?
Yes, I would, yes. That's when my father passed.
Yeah.
In March.
It feels like... It feels like February was a very difficult month, though, wasn't it? It just feels like he's making me aware that it was all, by the back end of February, it was all getting, you know. But he had lots of different things, I feel. You couldn't put it in one place, because it feels like he's making me aware that he had lots of different things. And my attention keeps going to, like, the stomach and the area and lower, if that makes sense.
Yes, it does.
Now, he was a lovely guy. I mean, the first feeling I get is what, and he still is, because his personality is very much here, his presence is very much here. And I feel that, I mean, I know, parents don't have favourites, but in a way you were like his number one, weren't you, really? Because that's what he's making me feel. It was like, you know, he's got this...
I was the only one.
He was, yes. There we are.
I was the only child.
Right. Because okay, that makes sense then. That's me getting involved, because I was thinking parents shouldn't have favourites, because he's saying tell her that she's my only one and she's my favourite. But in the back of my mind I was thinking parents shouldn't have favourites, but of course that's what, okay, that makes sense then. He's telling me to be quiet now. He's saying, now just you listen, he's saying to me. So he's a nice chap, but he says it as it is, and I feel like he's saying to me to say just tell her that that he heard what you said to him, okay? He heard what you said to him, because I feel like you would have said something to him, but you didn't know if he was aware that you'd said it, because it feels like he was drifting a bit in and out, if that makes sense, of consciousness.
Oh, right, yes, very much so, yes.
And he
said, it's like he wasn't here anymore, yeah.
And he's saying, I heard what she said to me, and I love you. You know, I love her too. And he's telling me as well that that things are going to go through very well. I don't know if you're waiting. It just feels like you're waiting for something to go through, to be cleared. You know, it feels like you're waiting for a road to be cleared, if that makes any sense. At the moment,
yes. It's
like you know where you want to go, but there are some things that are getting in the way, but they're having to be cleared and put into the right place, and to get, you know, it's all about the right time, I feel, with this for you. But he's very, very, very much around you, and he's making me aware of the home as well. I don't know why my attention goes straight to the home with you, but I feel like there's like a road that's being cleared. And it's like the home vibration is very, very relevant at the moment. It feels like there's going to be a lot of love around the home actually this Christmas. That's certainly something that's being acknowledged here as well. But it feels like you want. Dad makes me aware that you want more at the moment, and you're waiting on something that's going to soon be given to you and cleared for it feels like in the new year. I don't know what you've got planned for January, but I feel like January is going to really move you in a big way, in a beautiful way.
Really? Oh, I hope so.
Yeah, very, very. Very, very much so, because that feels really, really relevant. I don't know who Dominic is, but I get this name too, or a D initial with a male that seems very relevant, like a David but it feels like a. Would you understand this name?
Oh gosh, no, I can't. No,
Okay.
Not off the top of my head.
I want to say David is the name that feels very relevant. At the moment, yeah, it's like I feel like that name is going to have a lot of relevance to the new year or the new chapter. The message that Dad gives me is you've been waiting for something for so long to clear, but you're having to now do everything, if that makes any sense. Whatever you've been waiting for to clear and get sorted, now you've put the efforts into getting the ball rolling with things.
Right.
And I feel like that's very much the acknowledgement, and I feel like he's very proud of that with you as well, in that respect. I also get, I keep being shown the doctors, and I feel like I want to say to you, it's like. You've been getting everything cleared up, you know, as well, if that makes sense. With it just feels like there's been a change of different things that are being put into. Again, it goes back to clearing the pathway, yeah. They're getting things sort of lined in.
Was that health-wise?
Yes. Well, I just feel like there's a lot of spiritual, emotional healing that's going on around you at the moment. That feels very.
I recently had breast cancer.
Oh, I knew. I didn't want to.
I had breast cancer.
Yeah. Oh.
I've been through a few months of, you know, come out the other end. But yeah, maybe that's what you. Yeah.
Well, I never like to go too into health, and particularly I know we're live on the show, and I don't, you know what I mean, I don't want to sort of really go too into it, but I felt like I wanted to just touch on that, and Dad's really kind of sending you a lot of spiritual healing, and I feel like that's the whole thing of the clearing of the road and coming out the other end, and it's been a waiting game, sort of all that jazz. But I do feel, I mean, obviously not going too into health, but I do feel like there is this kind of like the pathway clearing with you. And as I said, I don't know why, I feel like David could be related or something, but with this whole thing too. I just feel, I don't know, it feels like something's going to be related and linked to, on the doctor level, something on that side of things that will be relevant. But I do feel new year, new you in a lot of respects, an absolute lot of respects. And I feel you've been so brave, and he's telling me that, you know, he's so proud and pleased and able to do this. I don't think Dad would have believed in this. He shows me himself with this hat. I don't know, I don't know why I'm being shown like a cap. So I don't know if he had like a cap. But he's showing me with yeah, he's kind of got this memory link, and he's smoking as well. I'm seeing this, smelling this tobacco with him, and he's got this cap, and he's just sending you lots and lots of love. So I don't know how you. Hopefully that reading was good for you. I mean, there were some things I didn't want to go too into, like with the health aspect. You know, we're live on the show, but how did you find the reading?
Yeah, yes, that was very good, very good. You're live on the show, you say?
Yeah, we're live on Mediums Now. Yes.
You say you're live? Oh, it's because the picture I'm looking at, is that not the person talking?
Which? Yes. Which picture? What are you watching online? Yes.
Yes.
Yes. I was saying, how did you find the reading? And I was saying there were some things that I didn't want to go into too much with the health aspect, because we're live on a web show. But I was saying, how did you find the mediumship reading? For anyone out there who's perhaps maybe thinking, you know, a bit unsure. Did you feel there was a lot of, you know, validations there?
Very good. Well, you say about my health and that, yeah, because I have had a few months of, you know, so it all made sense. You know, and I do know that my dad is always with me. I do feel that. So it all felt, very, very good.
Well, as you say that, I just go so warm, and there's just so much love. And thank you so much for coming through. It's been an absolute pleasure connecting with you. And thank you for being brave and coming through on the web show and getting interactive with us.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're very welcome. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Ah, there she goes, our lovely, lovely caller. Now, if you'd like a bit more insight, maybe you're watching and thinking, wow, there was some validations there were some beautiful things. Now, I didn't go too much into, you know, some things there, because we're live on a web show, you know, and we're limited for time here. But if you'd like to speak to a medium, unlimited amount of time, for as little or as long as you like, pick up the phone and dial 0907 004 4949 is the number you want to be calling to speak to a medium. Now, this is an at-home medium. It's unlimited call length. The price of the line itself is £1.50 per minute plus your network charges. Alternatively, you can pre-book using your debit or credit card. 0808 131 08 80. Now, we're kind of coming to the end of our web show, actually, but the reason I'm talking a lot about the mediums at home, right, psychic mediumship stuff doesn't stop. It's 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Okay? One of these main numbers, by calling one of them, 0907 004 4949, you're going to speak to a medium at home for as little or as long as you like. Alternatively, you can pre-book on the credit card number 0808 131 08 80. Now, we are coming to the end of the show. It's been wonderful, wonderful getting involved. Thank you so much for getting interactive and being brave and coming through on the Mediums Now live show. Thank you so much, and don't forget to tell your friends and family. Mediumsnow.com. That's www.mediumsnow.com. We will speak to you soon. See you next time. Every Saturday, 7 till 9. It's been a pleasure. Thank you for interacting. Take care. Have a great weekend.